This is Tomb of the Sanguine Heart on Reaper 1 Skull.
Strange ripples form on the surface of the sediment.
In this quest, every time you get to something that has like water, you're going to run into these random mobs spawning. And then this first area, it's easy to kind of forget after you fight, but there's a trap here that's pretty nasty. I could definitely kill you on Reaper 1 if you're in it for more than a second. All right, interesting fail. I want to try that, so I rolled a 1, so that's not bad. That means we didn't blow it up on a 1. That's good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on and just see what happens here without a human versatility boat. So there I got a success on a 3. Probably, this is a good sign that on the highest difficult, well, Reaper 1, the highest difficulty tier, not necessarily the level. R10 is obviously tougher, but on Reaper mode, we're still in the game in terms of our disable. That's really good. All right, so there's more traps on this side coming up. Ooh, Vessel of Faith, champion, but all right, I've got a few dots. I'm gonna let that kind of simmer down a little bit. So that's nice to get one Vessel of Faith right off the bat there. Let's just see if there's any more I could see. No, sometimes you see them wandering here. All right, almost worn off. So I'm gonna get this in real quick. Make sure I don't miss my spot. There we go. Would have been fine with this one. So this trap is one that definitely is deadly, more so than the other one. You can jump over it, but it's
The smell
at
of
this level you
decay
might take
bubbles up
damage even
from the
jumping
water
over.
here.
Now on
Foul magics
normal
are
I
at
kind
work
of
in
went
this.
right in a little more, but on Reaper 1 I'm going to kind of like go a little bit and then back up. Take it real slow. Because as you move, you can see these guys kind of start activating. And is that a Vessel of Faith there? Yeah, there's another Vessel of Faith, so that's 2. So the approach I always take is I go left and then right and check the north passages because sometimes the Vessel of Faith is kind of wandering there. So we did good. We got on the left. We found one wandering and we found this one left. So when we go the other direction, I don't know why I'm not hitting there. It almost seems like I should be, but there's some weird. There you go. So sometimes the hitbox gets a little strange, a little glitchy pitching area where it doesn't hit, but I wasn't seeing zeros. I was just seeing no numbers at all, no misses, no hits. So, all right. So we don't need to go any further. Once we get that Vessel of Faith, we're done. We just check in the back and make sure there's not a second. I've never seen more than one in these rooms. So now if I look on the map, we went left, checked this passageway. I'll check it again. No wandering Vessels of Faith, and then I'm going to go right. Check that room. Oftentimes I see vessel. I mean, last run I had no Vessels of Faith in those rooms. The run before we had 1 out of 2. But the most common scenario I've encountered is I get 1 in each room. That's the most common. But it doesn't always work that way, and that's kind of why I always check. In fact, did I check north there? Oh, this is the passageway, but usually there's not one there. All right, we got this trap. What, did I get this trap? Nope. 6 success, so that's without our disable item. So I'm just trying to get a feel for, I mean, I'm not trying to intentionally blow up trap boxes, but I want to have an idea. All right, my buffs just wore off, so let me renew. But I want to have an idea of, you know, if whether I need to be using my human versatility boost. And most of these traps I know I could probably with evasion survive. All right, see if he thinks coming. I'm just going to back up, and with our spot, we can kind of see the shadow outline of these guys. They're sort of stealth. They're supposed to be stealth. These guys are not, but they just sort of pop up as we approach. And then the Vessel of Faith would be behind there. If he's there, he's not there. So that would have been almost too good to be true to get all of them in one run, or that quick. Alright. Probably didn't need to go as fast as I went there. Cleared a little slower. But it's fine. No Reapers at least. Alright, so now we'll just head kind of north and look for them north. Let me go the other passageway. Again, every time we hit these bodies of waters, there's going to be spawns. So you don't want to run too far ahead here. Just kind of far enough to activate them and then fight them. And then including these little ones here. Alright, I don't see any Vessel of Faith. Keeping an eye if sometimes they're like, they don't always see us, so they might be walking away. Alright, just gonna top my hit points off. Alright, I see something, not a Vessel of Faith, but she CC'd, so I'm gonna throw, let's see, go for a little quick wand heal. There it is. I usually find them north, kind of circling around this top part.
The final cultist falls.
Alright,
You hear a voice whisper, "Who dares
now we can just go here.
awaken me?"
And this is
Your
like
footsteps
those left
echo
and
through
right,
the vaulted
or
chamber.
east-west, depending on how you
Sound
prefer
is
it,
disquieting
areas.
to
So we're
your
going to
ear.
get some kind of mobs. We'll just try and take them very slow. Kind of back up if you need to. These whites sort of bait you into kind of going forward because they stay back and cast spells at you. And if, you know, I'm going to go just left here on the left side, and hopefully only spawn the guys on the left.
The acrid smells of incense and tannin waft in from the chamber beyond.
All right. And then now we just have this last mummy fight.
An enemy crumbles to ash and dust.
Looks like my expeditious retreat got dispelled at some point. Nothing too interesting there. Nothing too interesting there. So that is Tomb of the Sanguine Heart on Reaper 1 Skull.